There's a stretch of road deep in the Appalachian Mountains that doesn't appear on any map. Not paper, not digital. It has no name, no sign, and no GPS signal strong enough to reach it. But it exists. Only under certain skies. Only when the mist is thick. Only when you're alone. They say the road appears after a sharp bend on Route 47. You could be on familiar pavement 1 minute, and then, without realizing, your tires crunch gravel. The lines vanish. The woods crowd in. The trees here are massive. Old. Too old. Towering pine giants that lean over the road, their branches tangled like fingers. The deeper you go, the quieter it becomes. No birds, no wind, just the sound of your own heartbeat. And sometimes, not even that. Most people turn back. Something in the gut warns them. A whisper in the back of the mind. But not everyone. And those who drive too far, they see the house. No one knows when it was built. It's always there, but never in the same place. Sometimes it's on the left side of the road, sometimes the right. Sometimes it's behind you, though it wasn't a moment ago. But you always notice it. Not because it's loud or flashy. No, because it's wrong. Too still, too quiet. Like the land itself is holding its breath. It's 2 stories tall, slouched from the weight of time. Wooden siding, gray and splintering. A porch with a rocking chair that gently moves, though there's no wind. Curtains drawn tight, but one window, always one, glows faintly with light. Smoke curls from the chimney. Not black, not white, but a strange, bluish haze, like it's burning memories instead of wood. In the fall of 1998, a woman named Meredith Holloway vanished on her way through those mountains. She ran an antique shop in Mason Ridge, just a sleepy Appalachian town off the main highway. She was on her way to visit her sister in Virginia. Never made it. The last record of her was a gas station camera. She filled her tank, smiled at the clerk, then drove off at 4:13 p.m. She never arrived. 3 days later, they found her Jeep, empty, just off a deer trail 2 counties away. No signs of struggle, no footprints, just a single torn page from a road atlas fluttering in the wind. One road was circled in red ink, a road that didn't exist. Her family grieved. The trail went cold, and for 10 years the woods kept their secret. Until a hiker, a local high school teacher named Paul Bennett, went missing in the same region. Search and rescue teams scoured the area. This time, they found something. A house. It shouldn't have been there. Wasn't there before. Wasn't on any aerial maps. But there it stood just off the trail. 2 stories. Wooden siding, and one window glowing faintly from the attic. Inside, they found no people, no bodies. But in the floorboards beneath the fireplace, inside a rusted tin box, they found a journal. The name on the first page, Meredith Holloway. The ink was faded, but legible. And what it said, October 14th. I'm not sure where I am anymore. 1 minute I was driving along the ridge, then the fog rolled in, thick as soup. I followed the road, but it changed. The trees got closer, tighter. The sky disappeared. GPS failed. Radio turned to static. No signal, no service. Then I saw the house. I don't remember stopping, don't remember turning. But I'm parked right in front. The door is open. Someone's home. Meredith walked into the house sometime just before sunset. The air inside was colder than it should have been. Not just in temperature and weight, like stepping into a room underwater. The air pressed against her skin. The silence pressed against her bones. The wallpaper peeled like old skin. Dust clung to the air like fog. But the house wasn't empty. There was a fire in the hearth. A table set for one. Something warm bubbling on the stove, though no one was around to cook it. And photographs, hundreds of them, pasted to the walls, pinned with rusted nails. Each one showed the same woman. Different decades, different clothes, always standing in front of this house, always smiling. But her eyes never smiled. Meredith wrote, "She's always here, like she belongs to the house, or maybe it belongs to her." She tried to leave, ran back to the car. Engine wouldn't start. The road, gone. In its place, a solid wall of trees, thick, twisted, no brake, no exit. She turned back. The house door was wide open. Again, October 15th. I didn't sleep. Something tapped on the window all night. Rhythmic, measured, like a finger without flesh. I didn't dare look. Morning came. I checked the window. No prints, no dirt. But the trees, I swear they're closer. I swear they're watching. She explored the house the next day. Upstairs was off. Every room covered in sheets, but no dust. No cobwebs. Like the house wanted to look abandoned, but didn't know how. The mirrors in the hallway didn't reflect right. They were a second behind her. And sometimes, they showed her standing still when she was still moving. At the end of the hall, a door. Closed, locked, but behind it, breathing. That night, the attic light came on. 3 a.m. Exactly. And in the window a silhouette. A woman. Still. Watching. October 16th. I saw her. The woman from the pictures. She's not aged. She watches from the attic. She never blinks. I think the house feeds. Off me. Off memory. Off fear. On the fourth day, the music box appeared. Delicate. Porcelain. A ballerina on top. Arms outstretched, spinning slowly, even though it was shut. Meredith didn't touch it. It opened on its own. A lullaby played. Faint. Twisted. Like a child's music slowed down and reversed. And below the floorboards, someone sang along. October 17th. The windows are lies. The light outside doesn't change. The sun rises, but nothing warms. The moon comes, but the stars vanish. I looked in the mirror. My reflection smiled when I didn't. It whispered my name. She found a dress in the bedroom closet. Old-fashioned, moth-eaten. Her size. There was a name stitched inside the collar. Not Meredith. A different name. One she couldn't pronounce. Not in English. Not in anything human. That night, she wore the dress. She didn't know why. The house felt pleased. October 18th. Something's coming through the door at the end of the hallway. I hear the lock click each night, just once. Then the knock. 3 times. It's closer now. I don't think I'm alone in my body anymore. I don't think my thoughts are mine. I'm dreaming in someone else's memories. That was her last entry. The journal ends there. The hiker who found the house, Paul Bennett, was never seen again. His body wasn't in the house. But one photo, recently tacked to the living room wall, showed a man standing on the porch. A man who looked just like him, smiling, with a woman beside him, her hand on his shoulder. No one knows where the house came from, or who built it, or why it moves. But if you find yourself on that road, and you see smoke through the trees, don't stop, don't look, don't listen, because the house wants you to listen. That's how it finds its way in. Through the crack of a window, through the space between your thoughts, through the whisper in the pine. Now, they say the house appears more often, not just on the old road, not just in the mountains. Sometimes, people see it in dreams, in mirrors, in the corners of photographs they didn't remember taking, and always the attic window is glowing. and the woman is smiling.
There's a shadow in the hallway and a voice beneath the floor.